Hello one and all, welcome to Seen Through Glass and welcome to a very unexpected evening. On my way here, I was contacted by the guys from Car Style Crew. They offered to organise a bit of a meetup for me. Now, I'm not one who does a lot of meetups, so I said, yeah, sure, organise the event and I'll turn up. I've turned up to what is possibly Goodwood Festival of Speed in Brisbane. There are what look to be about 10,000 cars here, everything from Rangers through to Lamborghinis, through to crazily modified BMWs, and there are hundreds of people. But it's absolutely amazing and it gives me a bit of an insight to the car scene here in Brisbane. So I thought I'd bring you guys along, try and show you what is here, and being pulled left, right and centre to meet people, which is brilliant. So if I get distracted, I'm sorry. There might be a lot of B-roll and music in this one. I can't not talk about this. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, we have a 360 Modena with a tan interior. It hasn't got the racing seats like mine, but that really doesn't matter because it is a manual. So cool to see this here. It makes me so sad thinking about mine, obviously tucked up safely at Windrush. Super nice example here. I mean, there was a whole Ferrari gang, but I've just, you know, I've got a bit distracted, so I've missed a lot of filming. That 488, by the way, is lovely. That car, that Merc, the maddest thing here, by far. I think he was saying 1100 Newton meters of torque, 800 odd horsepower. The thing's there. I wish I had more time because I would have loved to have done a full piece on that car, but just an excuse to come back to Brisbane another time. Check this out, 600 LT. I'm being told it's one of the first in the country. I think it's still a McLaren demo, but absolutely stunning in the chicane grey with the orange details. I'm kind of obsessed with this car ever since the test drives down in Hungary. I just thought it's just the ultimate thing. It's the 812, it's the 812! And there's a Portofino and a Giulia Quadrifoglio. There is literally too much going on all at the same time. I'm struggling to keep up, but this has still caught my eye. Well, it seems like as the sun goes down, things are starting to get a little bit wild. I guess people are starting to head off now. We've been up and running for about an hour and a half or so. So some of the cars are starting to roll out. Some of the exhaust, those three Lambos, all sounding. Oh, it's all kicking off. It's getting a bit crazy. It's all kicking off. Everyone's everywhere. I don't really know how to keep up, but I'm trying to walk back down into the event now because I still haven't really had a chance to check out everything that's here. But I'm walking this way and everyone's walking this way to things depart. So yeah, wish me luck. I want to bring you inside Vogue Industries because my car's here, but also you'll notice they have some pretty special other things knocking around. Liberty Walk specialists. There is a very non-Liberty Walk but rather ostentatious car hiding there, which I'll show you in a second. But firstly, check out this Performante. It's coming out really blue on camera, but it is a stunning liquid purple. Any Lambo aficionados, please let me know what that colour is. I keep coming round here because yes, a McLaren Senna. Apparently this came fresh off the boat just the other day. A McLaren dealer car, so not a customer car. I actually think it's a pretty good spec. I think you all know how I feel about the Senna. It's not a car that I particularly love the looks of, but white with the blue details, yeah, actually not so bad. So incredibly cool for this to be here though for tonight, so big thanks to the guys from McLaren for bringing it down. I'm going to spin you here though to show you this. a Liberty Walk 488 Spider. Absolutely nuts. There are some incredible Liberty Walk cars here this evening, but this I think looks pretty awesome with the red interior and the red wheels. Yeah, it's not my kind of thing. I'm not a big, you know, Liberty Walk kind of guy, but that's pretty mad. Looks like we've got an LC500 there. I'm going to spin around to this side of the room because Urus, another car which I'm not really a big fan of, but cool to see. I like this spec. Dark blue, tan interior, and it's cool to be tucked back here. People aren't really giving it that much attention. What do people think about Uruses? Are they popular? How do we feel? Some crazily modified GTR, another Lexus in the corner. I feel like I also need to touch on these very quickly because obviously off-roading, 4x4s, big deal here in Australia, I'm finding out. I feel like I need to have a go in one of these things. I really like that. I wish I knew what it was. I need to learn more. That's cool, but I really like that. So this is what I've been waiting to show you. There is the 488 Liberty Walk, which I highlighted a little bit earlier, but you've got to check out this Huracan Spider. Absolutely nuts. Any of you that watched my first video from here in Brisbane when I went down to the guys at Exclusive Wraps would have seen me film a model of this car. Well, here it is in real life. Firstly, just check out the interior. I mean, that is mad enough, but then when you start to see and notice the details, it is mental. Obviously, this is just the sort of show height. This isn't the road height, because look how low that is. I mean, that splitter is on the floor. There goes a big Mustang. But as I say, I'm not usually a fan of this kind of thing, but this car in particular I am loving. The wheels, the colour, something about it which I think is unbelievably cool, and it's something to have in your sort of front room, your showroom. That's a pretty eye-catching. Oh, it's an FI exhaust as well. That must sound nuts. What an unbelievable evening down here at Vogue Industries. These guys are doing amazing things here in Brisbane, but also what a car scene Brisbane has. So much to look at, so much to see, and so many amazing, passionate people. So huge thanks to any of you that came along. I'm sorry if this video was a little bit manic and all over the place. It was just hard to keep track of what was going on at all times. But time now for me to head off in my car, because tomorrow morning, nice and early, we're leaving Brisbane already. It's literally been 3 days. I haven't been here long enough, but it's time to move on. I think this is going to be a theme during Drive the World, that I'm never anywhere for long enough. But yes, a bit more sleep, and then tomorrow we're heading down south towards Sydney.